What up, YouTube? Elleix coming back at you with another custom StarCraft 2 cast. Now, if the race in front of you looks familiar but doesn't quite look right, that's because despite the resemblance to Zerg, this is not a Zerg, this is a Xayid. We are going to be watching a custom Scion Races game. The custom Scion Races mod adds 3 new playable races to the StarCraft universe. It's a super sick mod. It adds a lot of life to StarCraft 2, and I highly recommend you guys check it out when you get the chance. Now, back to the show. Spawning on the top right-hand side of the map, we have our teal Xayid player U going up against his opponent. Spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have our red Xayid player eGGz. We'll call him GG for short. Now, I don't know what it is about my channel. The last few days, we've been casting a lot of mirror matchups. For some reason, the games I'm choosing just happen to be mirror matchups, and I'm kind of all about it because we do not see a lot of mirror matchups with the custom Scion Races mod. And what do I see right here? Oh, GG's. He's going for the cheese, bro. He's going for the cheese. My guy, going for something dangerous. This is also something we do not see a lot of with the custom Scion Races mod. It's some good old cheese, and bro, I am all about it. The filthier the game, the dirtier the game, the more fun it is for me to cast, man. I am all about cheese. Every single game I play on ladder is kind of cheese. Yes, I'm one of those guys. I'm a dirty StarCraft 2 player, man, and I am not sorry about it. A win is a win. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the Xayid, they do not need creep to build their structures, but unlike the Zerg, they don't sacrifice a worker to build their structures. So, almost like Terran, they build their structures until it's finished. They do not have to sacrifice a worker, so that is something that's really nice. And one other thing, if you're not familiar with the Xayid, is their macro comes from their actual buildings. So this is the tier 1 building right here, the Xayid den, and we have little worms right here. This is the larva. So each macro building has its own larva. So we are going to be seeing something coming out of the Xayid den. We have more Xayid dens on the way, and the feeding pool, to my knowledge, heals units. It's almost like a shield battery for the Protoss, and we also have what is a bile pit. This is going to be effectively your photon cannon. This is static defense. So GG's is going for the full send on this cheese play. And Yu has not scouted this at all, I don't think. He's about to send over some roamers. We'll spot the single roamer, which will run home to the healing radius of this feeding pool. Ultimately goes down anyway, but we have this bile pit right here to defend these macro structures for GG's. GG's does lose one of his scavengers. The scavenger is the worker for the Xayid. So did lose one scavenger, but had another one to replace it right away, so he will finish this Xayid den. We have a three Xayid den play. Oh, I've never seen this before on my channel, you guys. This is some serious cheese coming from the Xayid, and I am so stoked to be witnessing this. We do have what is going to be a bile pit building in the natural base location for Yu. Yu does lose that scavenger, though, so this bile pit will be stuck building, and now we have what I believe are 3 workers that went down. No, 5 workers that went down for Yu. 1 worker killed by Yu this game, and now we have a bunch of roamers running around. We have what is 4 roamers in the main base to 1 Scorpalisk. The Scorpalisk is a melee-only unit. So with proper kiting, GG should be able to keep most of his roamers alive. One thing I want to mention, though, is the Scorpalisk has an ability that reduces movement speed for each unit it hits by about 40%, I want to say. So, as we can see, the roamer running away just a little bit slower, and that Scorpalisk actually taking out a lot of those roamers, and now it looks like Yu is relatively safe. He should really think about building this bile pit, though, and right when I said it, he does send a scavenger over to try and finish this, but these roamers are able to snipe it. Man, I am not able to stop talking, bro. This game is already action-packed. We're only 4 minutes and 30 seconds into this game. Oh, man. Here we go, though. Yu trying to defend this, but we're reaching a larger mass of units right here in Scorpalisks for GG as well. And now this natural base is looking like it's in a lot of trouble. I think we saw a slight misclick right there for this feeding. Oh no, this is actually GG's feeding pool right here. No wonder you attacked it. I did not realize that was an enemy feeding pool right here. You should really focus on trying to build maybe one bile pit on the high ground right here, that might really help him. And right when I said that, no, okay, he's building a bile pit in the mineral line. So either way, that will provide with some static defense, but I really think the scavenger nest is in a lot of trouble. But eGGz is actually going for blood. He's going for the main base right here, maybe. One thing he should focus on is going for one of these Xayid dens. That would really hurt the production for you right here. You is really trying to survive right here. How many workers went down? 10 workers went down so far this game to 2. Big lead for eGGz. The only thing to keep in mind is this is a one base all in for eGGz. He has not expanded at all, and looking at his minerals, he has no money to expand. This is a full send on this cheese play. So if you is able to hold this, he will be way ahead in economy as long as he's able to keep that scavenger nest alive. You taking out that feeding pool on the high ground, that will prevent healing for eGGz units in the main base for you. Oh, but now we have the scavenger nest getting attacked. You may hold back. I think in Yu's position, what I would do is just build a bile pit, a couple bile pits on the high ground, and just macro up. Use the scavenger nest to buy yourself some time and try and survive, because we have 2 bile pits right at the natural base location and no bile pits in the main base for you. So Yu is looking like he's in potentially a lot of trouble. And I think one thing I forgot to mention is Yu is a Grandmaster level player. I don't know about eGGz, but based on the fact that what we're witnessing right here is eGGz potentially jumping up ahead in this game, I want to say eGGz is also a Grandmaster level player. Now, taking a look at the worker supply. Worker supply is virtually even. Army supply, 18 to 16, slight lead for eGGz. But one thing to consider right here is Yu is supply blocked. So I suspect, and we're seeing it already, eGGz is jumping ahead in the army supply. We see what are some more feeding pools being built. We have what is a elleixstarcraft den, which does allow for other units to be built, but I can't remember exactly what unit that might allow for the Scorpalisk to be built. Let's take a look really quickly at what tech our red player has. No, we have a mutagen chamber, but no, I'm not seeing that elleixstarcraft den. I do know there is a unit called the elleixstarcraft, but I'll be real with you guys. I've only played the Xayid maybe 2 or 3 times, and it was a long time ago, man. So one thing I might do on my channel is do a playthrough of each race, just so I can showcase some of the tech and some of the units for each of these custom Scion races. But now we're seeing what is a little bit of a holding pattern here for you. We have the eroder. Now, I don't quite remember what the eroder does, but it looks like it shoots a little ball of flames, and it has really good range as well. It actually seems to outrange the bile pits, I want to say. This bile pit, I was going to say, likely will get canceled. Now we have the feeding pool being sniped by this eroder. Great call by you right here. Able to use the range on this eroder to try and take out some of the buildings right here. Look at this. All of this production and all of these buildings for eGGz on the teal side of the map. And taking a look at the mini map, I forgot to mention it. Now, eGGz is expanding, so he will be jumping up ahead in this game. As we can see, worker count is now 31 to 24 in favor of our teal Xayid player. This feeding pool will go down. We still have 2 of the bile pits right here, and yes, okay, so the eroder does outrange the bile pits, but you has to be careful right here, because if he gets kited into the range of these bile pits, he also may get sniped by the red army right here. And now he is just chilling. He's playing this this game slowly. He's going for the turtle, but now we have what are raptors, which are a lightweight flying unit that I believe shoot up and down. And we have how many workers going down this game? 15 workers going down for red, only 3 killed by teal. Both of those raptors do go down, killed by, I believe, the Mendling, which I did not realize the Mendling shoots up. The Mendling is a healing unit for the Xayid. And right when I said that, though, I was distracted. It looks like you actually able to use his roamers and his Scorpalisk along with the eroders to break through the bile pit wall at his natural base and able to take out what is going to be all the production right here for GG. So now the game seems like it's shifting just a little bit. We have more Raptors though in the main base for you. You should think about paying attention right here. We have so many workers going down now. 16 workers total killed this game, so only one additional worker actually. It does look like on the mini map though, the Raptors did get chased away, and now looking at the army supply, you is at 48 army to 16, way ahead. So you coming back from what I wanted to say was a really hard position to be in. I was really convinced that GG would have thrown a GG of his own. He is not man or GGing though, so gotta respect it. But we have a roamer right here scouting around for any sort of proxies, and now we have the teal army looking to do some damage right here, but we have how many? We have 6 bile pits at the natural base location. We do have these eroders though, may be able to take out these bile pits from a distance. We only have a handful of red units, so this is really starting to turn around, and that shows you just how much of an all-in GG was going for in that early game. We do have an assailant right here, or in the words of GG Sigmar, a guy I've done some co-casts with, he calls these things acid balloons. Oh man, but we have these bile pits. The eroders doing a great job. They are an excellent siege unit, outranging the static defense for the red player. As soon as these bile pits go down, this may be game over. We have the teal army in the back waiting. This is almost like stuff from a horror movie. You have all these monsters waiting. You have these creatures knocking at the gates of your home. And as soon as those gates fall, you're going to have a flood of aliens coming in to destroy your base. GG's trying to do something right here. We have what are a couple assailants. I almost just call them acid balloons. They are basically banshees. They only shoot down. So it looks like GG's is going to be trying to go for some sort of base race. We do have 20 workers total killed this game by our red Xayid player, and now we have what are some units back home though. The Menling's actually doing a great job at defending against air harassment, which is not something I would have thought to use them for. This roamer caught off guard, caught all alone, does show some positioning of the teal army, and now we have the vengeance of the teal Xayid able to take out this this natural base right here. Oh man, looking at the army supply, it's 33 army supply to 68 in favor of you. You is being very cautious though. I can't say I blame him. Taking a look at the mini-map, he's also going for a third base. So this game is really turning around. You does have to be careful though. He doesn't want to lose all his units, but able to commit to that push right here, taking out the red army. GG, throwing out a GG of his own, giving the victory to you. What a crazy action-packed mirror matchup. It was a sick game to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked what you saw, please consider shooting me a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want me to cast any of your own games, I will leave my email and Discord in the description below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.